Hey Tony, it's Friday. And first off, to answer your question of the week, I think one of my favorite role plays I ever ran a game in. I ran a Game of Thrones game a couple of years back now, and we had one scene which two of the main characters, or two of the player characters, were twins, but they were going about things in a vastly different way. And so both of them had a bit of like a great twin argument, and I gave them both a little extra EXP because it was just that good. It turned out to be a great game. Everybody really enjoyed it, and people still talk about it. The people who played in it talk about it as one of the best games they've ever been in. So that made me pretty happy. And now for the main story of this week. I'm ignoring politics because it's depressing. It's been a depressing week in politics. Been a depressing couple weeks, really. So I'm going to focus on something that's just been awful, and that is the bar prep process. So I take the bar on Tuesday and Wednesday next week, and I don't think I'm ready. I mean, I have to be ready. There's no other way to be, and I've also been told you're never going to be ready. But still, it's pretty awful. It's been a pretty awful process, and I'm not at like a breakdown point because I'm doing pretty well in most subjects. It's just the one subject that I'm struggling at is property. Property is really hard anyway, but that's no excuse. It's 25 questions on the exam. There are 200 questions on the exam. 25 of it, roughly, is real property. And so that's quite a bit. And it's been hard. Yesterday I was doing a bunch of practice questions, doing decently well in everything except for real property. Now, I'm not going to get every question right in anything. That I know. I've made my peace with that. It's impossible to get every question right. But what I need to do is I need to get more questions right than other people, because everything is graded comparatively, and I need to get a 270. And to have issues with 25 questions, which is about, it's about an eighth of the exam, is not great. It's just not. I mean, I'm working and working and working on it, but it's been very, very challenging. It's what I'm doing mostly today is mostly real property because I am just weak in that subject. Now, I have a bunch of other things I need to do this weekend. I have a bunch of things I need to print out. I'm actually going to a going away party tomorrow night. A friend of mine who I worked with for 2 years, she's leaving CLA because she was our AmeriCorps paralegal. And she didn't re-enlist for a third year of AmeriCorps because AmeriCorps doesn't pay you much. And she's planning on going to law school, not this year, but the year following. So she wants to get out she wants to go out and make some money for a year. But it's going to be kind of sad. We kind of felt bad for Blanca, our paralegal, who has worked with both my friend Natalie and I for 2 years now, because in the span of about 3 months, we both left. And we've been working with Blanca for 2 years. And she said that she's had a lot of students coming by, but we've been her two favorites. And Gordon, who you met, has really appreciated our work as well. So that's going to be nice. And then Monday I go to Boston. I'm just taking a bus into Boston that day. I think where I'm staying at is I think it's about a half mile, 3/4 of a mile away from where I'm taking the exam, which isn't bad. I mean, it's not a great place, admittedly, but it's not awful. But it's going to be a lot. And like I said, I've just been banging my head into this stuff and hoping it comes along. I mean, today I'm going to be doing a lot of practice questions. I think I have like 50 or 60 practice questions of real property I plan on doing today. And I have an essay I'm going to want to, I have a real property essay I want to look at. I said real property has been, hands down, my weakest part, but there's not a ton I can do about it right now other than just grind through it and get it done. I'm going to be relieved as soon as the bar process is over, because it's been hell. It has not been fun. It's been stressful, frustrating, depressing at times. I just want it to be done, and I never want to have to go through this process again. So I'm really hoping Not even hoping, I need to pass this first time. If I don't, I'll retake it. That's not a huge deal, but I need to pass because I will pass. I got this. I've been studying this for 3 years and 2 months straight. I've got this. I can do it. And next time you see me, the bar process will be done, and I'll just be waiting 3 months for my score, which is frustrating. It's going to take so long, but nothing I can really do about it. All right, Tony. My question for you is, how was your weekend? Because by the time I see you next, I will be done with bar prep, done with the bar exam, and ready to just sleep for like 2 weeks. So Tony, I won't see you on Tuesday because I'm not going to watch your video while in Boston, but I'll see you when I get back on Thursday. Later, bro.